Hola Pisces, welcome to your July 2018 general reading. When I say general, it means it may not resonate for everybody, and it can also be about love, family, friends, finances, or business. So this is not a love reading that I normally do in the beginning of the month, all right? Things to consider if this reading resonates with you, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. So is my email. Just send me an email and we can set that up. My 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in the playlist. Go look up what your Sun Moon sign is and then check out what your behavioral traits are and your predictions are for 2018. It does not matter if it's in the middle of the year. When you see it is when you're meant to view it. I'm also putting up compatibility readings at a snail's pace because I'm just so busy right now. But subscribe and you'll get notifications for those as those go up. And the ones that are up can be useful to you anyways. Instant Go. I am on it. Instant Go app, okay? Text only. So if you need a quick question to a quick answer at a reasonable price, hit me up on there. Otherwise, let's get to your reading for Pisces. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Pisces? Can you show us previous energies prior to the last 2 weeks of July? What can they expect in July 2018, and how will they move out of July into August? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read, and say your messages as you intend to be said for Pisces, last 2 weeks of July, and the period surrounding it. Holy Spirit angels, can you please show me previous energies that Pisces has passed out of? You have your card upside down, the Moon card, in the reverse, the card of Pisces. What energies can they expect in July 2018? What can they expect in July 2018? You guys can expect the Seven of Cups in reversed. And how will they be moving out of July and into August, out of July into August for Pisces, the universe in reverse. Okay, what's going on with you guys? We're all over the place here. All right, so we had the Moon card. So the Moon card in reverse, like I said, has associations to Pisces, whether it's you, whether it's someone you know, whether you have Pisces in your chart. And the Moon card is really like, well, first of all, pay a lot of attention to your dreams because Pisces, the Moon card in reverse is messages being revealed to you in your dreams, showing you the way forward. But when the Moon card is in reverse, what you see is what you get. Okay, things are no longer elusive. You have this clarity. Truth is revealed. Like I was saying, it might be in your messages or it might be otherwise. It's kind of like you can't kind of see anything. You were bewitched before. You're kind of half seeing things. And then all of a sudden, like this bright light comes out, like this floodlight. And you see everything for what it is. The warts and the ugly and everything. But the truth, the clarity, okay? So something happened to you where you saw this and it might be providing a way forward for you. But then we have the Seven of Cups here in reverse. So what you see is what you get here, and over here you might be being deceived by appearance. There's a lot of temptations coming at you, whether it be suitors, whether it be job offers. And instead of looking these with, clarity, that's the recommendation. You should be stepping back. You should be grounding yourself. You should be looking at clarity because you have all of these things. So be very careful with that. I almost feel like, you know what? Maybe you gain your clarity here and then you have these things coming at you and you know not to be deceived by their appearance. I'm hoping you use this clarity that you gained here for this because I'm feeling like here in July you get sucked back into something. Could be a person, you see them for who they are, and then here they what do they call it? Not smoke screen. Snow blow. What is it? I don't know. I'm so bad with my idioms sometimes. Yeah, but and now you're not seeing things for what they are. And the advice is step back, get grounded, gain clarity. Don't get sucked into this drama. Don't get sucked into what you think something is. Figure out what it is before you get into it. The universe. No, you guys are going to get into something. Okay, look, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Stop being, I don't want to say trusting, but stop. Not all of you. And I don't want to say you can't fix everybody. But you can't help every wounded animal that comes along. Maybe that's the way I'm looking at it. A wounded animal, and you guys are like there to like, you want to help it. You want to help it out. But you got to say no, because the universe in reverse here is telling you, and I just had a pause. The universe here in reverse is telling you that you're not learning from your mistakes. Okay, I often this card, I get it. To me, it has similar meanings than the Judgment card does, but I feel like these are lessons were presented to you here, and you learned. And then here, there's things coming at you. They're very tempting. I don't even want to say they're tempting. They're drawing you in, but they're drawing you in because of your hearts, I feel like, because of your emotions. And here the universe is telling you, go back and relearn your lesson from here. Go relearn things. Otherwise, you're never going to get to move on to the next chapter. I know that this sounds like very general terms I'm telling you, but alrighty. So can you please provide clarification on the moon card in reverse for Pisces? Why is the moon card here in reverse for Pisces? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the moon card in Pisces. And I also just don't want you guys being taken advantage of. Or it isn't even about being taken advantage of. You know what it is? Okay. Perfect example. Just bear with me. I know you guys are going to be like, okay, she went off the rails. No, I did not. Somehow I'm looking at Facebook and I run into an article about face transplants. You know, the guy got a face, and I was like, wow, this is really fascinating. So I went in there. I'm looking like at all these face transplants, and I was like, wow, you know, what an amazing like opportunity, like this medical wonder that these people who have suffered, you know, get new faces or whatever. You know, they can feel kisses on their cheeks. They can smell. They can see, like. You know, things like that. Well, seeing is eyeballs, but you get my point. But it wasn't really fascinating about the face transplant. What was fascinating was the stories of how people lost their faces. You know, one gentleman, he had a failed suicide, and he had regrets immediately after he did it. You know, he realized he wanted to live, as you will find out from most people who have survived suicide. They have regrets the minute it's going on. And another guy had a shotgun accident, and somebody else had an abusive husband just like throw lye on her, and she got eaten alive with it. But there was one person who actually went to go visit a friend, and a friend had a 200-pound chimpanzee. And, you know, I mean, they didn't post what the conversation was or anything, but I guess the friend was like, hey, I have a pet. It's a 200-pound chimpanzee. And, you know, a lot of times with dogs, people are like, oh, no, you know, the dog's friendly. It's fine. It's not going to bite. I never always trust an owner, because I always remember that they are animals. They're going to do what they're going to do because they are animals. They're not human beings. I like animals, and I'm an animal lover. But the point is, she went to a friend. She trusted whatever the friend told her, I assume. There was a picture taken of her with the chimpanzee prior to what happened. And the chimpanzee has his arms around her neck, and she's got a funny smile. Well, right after that, the chimpanzee ripped her face off. I mean, literally, I mean, not to get graphic, but like pulled her lips off, everything on her face. And she was disfigured for life. And she ends up being one of the recipients for a transplant. So I guess what I'm saying, it's not for you guys not to be trusting, okay? But I feel like your hearts are so big that when people present stuff to you, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. And that is not a bad thing. That is one of the things that I absolutely love about Pisces. You know, and it depends what's in your chart, but I'm just talking about the sign in general, because you'll get some, you know, a Pisces Leo rolling up in here being like, I'm not like that, I tell you. Yeah, okay, I know that. But overall, it's a great thing about you guys. But you know, it's a hard thing for you guys to fight. You know, it's always heart, it's always emotions overhead and things like that. So just think of that story that I said. He was the cutest chimpanzee in the world, I'm sure, but he was also 200 pounds and he could rip somebody's face off. And you guys are like, okay, what did she just say? You'll get it. You'll get it when, I mean, I know somebody out there is going to understand it. Somebody's going to make a comment about what I just said. So that's what I kind of feel like is going on here. You don't want to have your face ripped off by the chimpanzee. before you learn the lessons that are out there for you. So let me move on to the clarifier, since you guys bared with me for that 5-minute thing. There was a story behind it, and I'll tell you what, there was a reason why I looked at that today. There's a reason why I was drawn at it, to it. I felt there was a reason, and now this might have been the reason for me to babble in your video. Okay, can you please provide clarification on the moon card in reverse? Who is this person? This is energy, additional messages for Pisces. Energies prior to July 2018. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Could be a work situation. Working. All right. So this clarity seems to be bringing about a good situation for you. Oh, did you guys reconcile with somebody? Aw. All right, so we had the 3 of Pentacles here. This is about working well with others, having, you know, having things on public display, being known for them. It might have been that you were kept in the shadows and you did something and you worked on a project and now people are acknowledging you. The light is being shown on you. I just got that for some of you. Some of you might have been working on a project and maybe you were the back room. Maybe you were the person, you know, behind. You were the person that wrote the song. You were the whatever, and you're being brought out and you're getting accolades for what you did. Could be a project. For some of you, it could have been a project and you were in the shadows and they kind of brought you out. And now you're the shining star. Now you're being recognized as the person. You're being recognized as the glue for this. 10 of Cups could be the same thing. Why am I getting a work vibe for some of you? 10 of Cups, being fulfilled in work, having prosperity for work well done. But it's also about harmony. Both of these cards are about harmony, working well with others. So maybe prior to the fact you got this clarity, you got this light bulb moment, you realize what your purpose was. For some of you, realize what your purpose was. It was like a boom, like a light bulb moment. And you went after that, and maybe that's why you're working well with others. Maybe that's why you're fulfilled in a project. Not getting a real, and we have the 6 of Cups here. Now, yes, the 6 of Cups is about reconciliation. It's about childhood. It can be about an ex popping up from the past. But I'm not feeling that. I feel like you guys are very happy. Once you saw the light, once you had this moment, you realized your purpose, what you were supposed to do. You found out where you fit in. And it makes you as happy as a kid. You know, that kind of happiness, that contentment where you're not burdened by a lot of things, that kind of happened here with this 6 of Cups. This could also be work that you're very familiar with, very creative work. I'm getting a good vibe from this. So it might have been just you woke up and you realized what your purpose was, what you wanted to do in life, what you wanted your livelihood to be. And it makes you very happy, and it's very creative work, I feel like. For some of you, it might be some of you might be artists. You know, a gallery, hanging things on the wall, you know, something being shown. People are coming and looking at your work. And you're very creative because you're an artist, and it fulfills you from the inside out. You've realized your purpose. So some of you actually might be pursuing a field in art, creative arts of some sort. And you found your niche, or you did find your niche because it's prior to. Okay, you know what? I'm wondering if this is a work thing now. Sorry, I know I'm switching gears. I wonder if it is. So you found maybe your niche here, and here with the 7 of Cups, you're dreaming up all of these opportunities, but you're being idealistic about it. So forget about the whole thing about the chimp ripping that lady's face off. I'm just kidding. It's still, the story was there for a reason. So I think it would be a good, relatable story for anything. But now this is going towards, this is why I pull clarifiers. Now I feel like you found your niche, and now you're dreaming of these opportunities and what you can do with it. But I feel like you're not as grounded as you should be. I feel like some of you need like a manager or something to manage you. Can you please provide clarification on the 7 of Cups? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have for the 7 of Cups in reverse for Pisces? Who is this person? What is this energy? Person, personality, perspective. The World card. The world is your oyster, I feel like. Okay, so you found your calling. You found your purpose. Now you have the World in the upright. completed your life lesson. You know where you want to go. You've completed a goal. Some of you might be traveling. Something had to fall apart in order for this to happen. Something had to crumble. It might have been what you were doing previously, and whatever you did previously made you realize what you needed to do. It's either that or your family doesn't like it. Because now we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I really do think some of you are going into a creative field. We have this Ten of Pentacles reversed. I almost feel like it doesn't pay a lot, but it feeds your soul. Whatever this is. You know, you maybe have to travel. You know, I think there's a lot of money that goes into it. You don't get a lot out of it. But I feel like it completes your soul and you're very happy. It completes you with this World card. But I think somebody at home is not okay with what you're doing. I think your family does not approve of what you're doing, and they're telling you it's not going to work out. It's all going to fall apart. For some of you, that might resonate. I feel like at home, what you've decided to do, it's like you found your calling. It doesn't pay a lot, but it makes you very happy. And this is causing rumblings at the back of the home base. I think you have people telling you you're not going to just be able to support yourself. You're going to be so busy, you won't have time for this or that. What kind of money are you going to make at this? The family's not happy because you're not going to be bringing a lot of money home, even though it's making you happy. I know it sounds like I'm wandering, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, can you please provide clarification on the universe in reverse? Because you have the World card up here, and then you have the universe in reverse here. So now are you questioning your goal, your decision as you go out and go into August because you're getting, people are telling you you're not going to succeed, it's not going to work out? We started off so well with this. What happened? Okay, can you please provide clarification to the universe in reverse for Pisces? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the universe in reverse for Pisces. Person, personality. Oh, so you feel like giving up now. So someone's come along and browbeated you and told you it's not going to work out. Here you have this wonderful clarity, like, oh, I got my purpose in life. Oh, I can do all these things. Oh, I can take on the world. Now I know what I'm supposed to do. You know, the tower might be you getting rid of the other thing that you did. And now these people are like sitting, whoever they are, and telling you, no, you can't do this. What are you talking about? You're crazy. So now you feel like giving up. So now you feel weakened with the Strength card in reversed. So you don't feel like fighting the opposition. They're opposing you from doing this. Strength card. Now you're feeling you failed. They're making you think you know, they're abusing their power, first of all. Whoever these people are, you respect them, or they have some kind of like, you know, they have some kind of influence on you, and they're using that influence to scare you. They're using their power to scare you, telling you you're not going to make it, you're not going to be able to do this. Everything was fine until that happened. Okay, but here you are with the Ten of Wands, kind of wanting to be free for these people. Oh, I think you guys are standing up for yourselves. So basically, you're just saying to yourselves, no, you know, no, this is what I want to do. This feeds my soul. This is where I feel free. This is where I feel liberated. And I don't care what you guys think going in August. You're going to do it anyways. So you take a break from people. You're taking a break from how you used to do things, from the people you used to talk to. You're lightening up on yourself. Normally these people would say something to you and you would let them kind of hold you down. You're not having that this time. You're like, no, I'm not gonna, I know what I want to do and I know what my purpose is, so I'm going to do it. So you can go stand over there. But it takes you going through a period of feeling like you're giving up and feeling like you're defeated and feeling like you can't do it. And then I tell them, you just tell them to piss off, basically. Or you stand up for yourself and say, well, too bad, I'm going to do this anyways. I feel it's right in my heart, my intuition, and you guys have amazing intuition, is telling me that it's right. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And they're going to be pissed off over here. God, I said this in another reading. Almost all the readings that I'm having is somebody wanting to do something and then somebody coming in and telling them they can't. Almost all of them I've done so far. I'm not kidding you. And I keep on trying. I keep on thinking, okay, well, if that's the logic, then you think that I'm going to be doing readings where those people are going to be the ones telling those other people that they can't do stuff. I haven't run into that reading yet, though. Okay. You guys are like, this is the craziest reading ever. I guarantee you some hater's going to come in here and be like, what are you babbling about? All you do is you babble and you talk really fast. You make me nervous. And you have voice fry. Somebody brought up like voice fry. I didn't even know what that was. But you guys, Pisces, I feel like you guys are like my buddies. Like I can talk to you like I talk to nobody else because you guys are more understanding, aren't as critical, don't rip on me for no reason. So we're buds. You're my little friends. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Again, if you're having a problem with this situation or any situation, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are listed below. In